Hey folks, it is the 23rd of August 2021, and this is Low Risk Trader. The market is, well, it's 2:17 in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. And I want to show you today this is just a teaching video one of the patterns I use is, I use two patterns. The one is the 1, 2, 3 reversal, and I did a video on that. And this is the first 5-minute candle. And since the market is in an uptrend overall, I buy the top of the first 5-minute candle. Now today I did not do it because I was waiting for my credentials to come in from Top Step Trader. I'm in their pro account right now, so on the well, it's part of the funding process. So, but I've finished my combine. Now, what happened here is what I do is I get the first 5-minute candle and I put a buy stop order in. I usually try to get it in 10 seconds before this candle ends. Well, today you had plenty of time. Sometimes it's cranking, so you have to kind of jockey your way in, but I always keep a 5-minute or 5-tick stop. So let me grab another chart and show you what it looked like after the entry would have happened here. So here is a 20-tick range chart. Each one of these candles is 20 ticks long, and by doing the first 5 minutes from 9:30, look down here where the time frame is. I would have let it get on to right before 9:35, which is down here. The high before 9:35 was at 9:32.46. The high was 15161.75 right there. So I would have had plenty of time to put in my order right above that, one tick above, and that thing took off for the day and never looked back. So with slippage, I don't know if you know what slippage is or whatever, but it's sometimes you don't get the exact fill that you're looking for. It slips. So I would have put it in at 62 even. It popped and never looked back, like I said, from 162 all the way up to there's 162 to 3. I don't know if you get up to 362. Probably not. Let's see. 327. But from 162 to 262 is 100 points, which is $2,000. So, and that's one contract. That's all I'm trading right now. I will eventually be trading two, and I'll be peeling one off as it goes up. There is a way that you do all this automatically. So if you lose you have your stop automatically put in when you put in your order. And if you lose internet connection or whatever, like right now in the summer here where I am, we have these little summer storms and the power goes out, and so no internet. Then you got to jump over on your cell phones if you have that capability for the data and everything. So let me get back over to the other chart here. So like I said, this was today. You just get in above that high and you have your 100-point stop, or I mean your 5-point stop, which is $100 on one contract. And the way you can play this is just keep moving your stop in or moving it up as these candles grow. It doesn't work every morning, but it works enough that, I mean, it's part of my routine. So here was let's see, the date was the 23rd. Oh, wait a minute, no, that's the 20th, I'm sorry. So you put your buy order in above this high right here, and it filled it, and it rode up 994 up to, oh, that's almost 100 points right there. It is. So you could have gotten 100 points on last Friday. Here is another one. I want to find one that doesn't work, just so you know. I mean, that's the way I want to be as open and honest about all this as possible. So here is one 930, buy above that high. Now what I will do is once it goes up like 5 points, that's $100. I move my stop up to right around where I got in. Okay, so if it's strong, it takes off. This one was 148.25 and a quarter. It went up to, let's see, 25 and a quarter, went up 35 and 3/4. So that's 200 bucks. I mean, if you want to take 10 points, you can take it. And I wait usually for uh, 20 points, which is $400. But this would have stopped me out, just so you know, um, by getting in. But then if I would have gotten in on this one, um, if I'd gotten stopped out, well, I would have gotten filled over here, and it pulled down the lows at 23, got me at 30. Yeah, so that would have stopped me out. Um, it's just it's a game. You got to play the game, and you got to figure your risk to reward ratio of what you're comfortable with. I have found um, now there's some people that trade this method. They'll trade it both sides, whichever it breaks out to the side. Then they just put a stop at the other end of that first candle. Well, that's kind of a lot of that's a lot of money to me. Usually, sometimes it's $400 or $500, and I'm just playing to the long side, and I risk $100. Now, see if I traded that where I put in above that high, and I put the stop below that low, I would have never gotten hit. But the risk on that was 25 down to 63. That was almost $1,000. Uh, Wait a minute, that was over $1,000. So I'm not risking that. That's just way too much for my way too rich for my blood. And when you don't have to, that's the way I look at it. Here's one where you would have taken a loss on this one, $100, because you bought above that high right there. Oh wait a minute, that's 1400. I'm sorry, that's 2 o'clock. Um, well, I would have gotten. Now here's one of the ways I trade this too. I will risk 2 trades. So if I get stopped out on the first one, I lost $100. I'll put it in again above this high. If I lose that, then I'm done for the day. This one I probably just could have gotten the loss back. Well, I could have made 200, lost 100, made 200. So it's just a game. Once you start playing it and you see how these markets hack, now it works. You can play this in other markets, but this is mainly the NQ is what I'm doing this in. See now here, this one I would have been done for the day. I'd gotten knocked around. Um, I think I did trade this one the other day, and I only traded one side, and I took the loss, and that was it. But then I bought it uh, on a 1, 2, 3 retracement here. Excuse me, and I made money for the day. So I don't want to take too much of your time. It was just this is something I found that if you go back and look through it, you're going to see that it happens quite a bit. And I know I took a loss on this day. I only traded it once, and then I bought it again above this high or above that high, and I think I made $600 on this day. So anyway, just wanted to throw that out to you, and that's it for the day. And I hope you have good trades, and I'll see you next time.